did a lot of things. I created what they call snack and rap. That was a rap session. That was the way they could get me there. They didn't have an opening. They wanted me so badly after I went to school there. And it was time to integrate. And they needed the black people. They wanted somebody that didn't seem to be, you know, too militant. They're too radical. They didn't want that. And so I didn't know. And the next year, I created this show, senior so, and we did Giovanni stuff. We did one show when one of her poems she wrote was "Nigga Can You Kill?" Right. And it was white. But anyway, it was. So anyway, I hope that I've helped my students, as all of you, in every way I could. And I'm still writing. I do want you to know that I guess I'll accept this invitation. I have been invited to celebrate my 90th birthday, which is February 5th, to be celebrated on the and one of my best friends, very good friends, Charles Bussey, you may have not realized that name, but you've seen him if you looked at Sweetie Pie. Sweetie Pie is a reality show. Have you ever seen Sweetie Pie? Yeah. Well, he's a friend of mine. He wants to give me my birthday party there. And so if I go there, of course I'm in right now all of it, because really all you do is go and you buy your own food, you know, and you get one hotel room for one night, and I'll have some talent. But my thing is that Deborah Manning Thomas, some of you know her, one of the best voices in the city. I just want to get somebody to hear her, and I'll let her be one of the people that will be, you know, giving me tribute. But I have to do something like this. But he called me last night. Are you coming? But my price is so bad. They treats me so bad, and Aaron is so bad. Now, with everybody to know, Aaron treats me bad. In the years that I have spent with you, I have done some good, I hope, and gave valid information, soothed an aching heart, and shed some light, rekindled some joy and hope, and in a way helped you along the way. Then if I've done that, then truly my living has not been in vain. I do want to say that you should cherish these few days that you've had together, and thank God for the opportunity to have had these chances to come here. To be not only just Melrose, but just the fact that you have seen each other again. That's the one thing. I was the president of, when I celebrated, I was 50th year anniversary from high school and college. I don't know how I get to be president, but it was, I never realized that I would enjoy a 50-year anniversary as much as I did. And there weren't that many of us left, but I'm so short, you know. And I have to wear short these shoes. I can't wear heels anymore. I'm apologizing for all of that. But my thing is that the last thing I'm saying, and so listen carefully, cherish these days together. Thank God for the opportunity to have had the chance to come back to Melrose and to see each other again. I want to thank Neely Williams and Alice Ishmael and the committee for asking me to do this, that I don't think I've done well, but I've had fun doing it. If anyone, if I could sing like Neely, I would be singing it, because I would truly mean every word of it. You know last night's last words, right? If anyone, and I'm going to write my story before I leave here. If anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason it may be, you would be there. Melrose would be there between each line, each page, and each glory.
Who's going to do that? Ishmael? Alice, Big Ish, sitting over in the corner. And she's going to use this microphone and let us know who's not with us.
Thank you so much. Some of us walked the halls of Old Melrose together for 12 long years. We laughed, we cried, we shouted, and we helped each other along the way. It wasn't easy, but we made it. We have said our goodbyes, but the memories will always linger in our hearts. These are the ones who have gone before us. Lord, lift them up where they belong. Albert Burke, Lyra Bogart Buford, Bessie Bonner, James Ford, Garland Briggs, Lavinia Burrows, Gloria Campbell, Claudette Cliff, John Cox, Rudolph Cox, Corrine Daniels Harding, Dorothy Elliott Maine, Charles Fife, Leroy Flynn, Freddie Foster Harding, Norris Greenwood, Alvin Griffin, Annie Hampton Meadows, Marianne Harvey, Dennis Hayes, Ralph Hayes, Janet Henry, Jean Holmes, Charles Irby, Willie Jones, John Kiner, Jesse Martin Adams, Robert Mason, Lemuel McCall, Don McMillan, Robert Miller, Larry Mitchell, Mary Montgomery Dorsey, Judd Moore, John Murray, Eddie Payton, Charlene Robinson, Frank Roddy, Eldon Scott, Bobby Settles Gray, Shirley Shannon, Henry Shipp, Ezell Smith, Gwendolyn Smith, William Smith, Curtis Stickers, Doris Stout Franklin, Irene Taylor Pender, Zachary Taylor, Videla Tolliver Llewellyn, James Truitt, Clarence Walton, William Whitmore, Ruby Woods Shaw. If we made a mistake and left someone's name off, or if we called someone's name that is not deceased, please stand and give us the name. Thank you. We had 54 classmates to go on for.
Remember these classmates in your prayers tonight. They're the ones who helped make us who we are. They've gone ahead of us. Let's remember them and never forget them. At this time, I'm going to turn this microphone back to Neely Williams so she can give instructions as to what is to go on next.
Mitchell, you've been a star. So here's your golden star and your money. Mr. Wilburn, you have been a star. Here's yours. Dr. Clinton, you have been a star. Here's yours. Miss Fanny West, looking like she did. See, but it's 7th grade. Miss Laura Etta Jones. Told me I could sing and pushed me. Now thank you today. Okay, now I want to do this very quickly. This has not been a one-man show. It has been a committee that just was awesome. So at this time, first of all, when we didn't have any money at all, Abe Williams sent money for us to operate off of. Alice and I operate off of Social Security checks. Abe Williams, come on down. We love you. This is for you. Come on, get it. Now, y'all, I can't walk either. Y'all got to come. Somebody. Okay. And then...
Big hand, Abe Williams.
Thank you, Rudy. I intend to give y'all... Get that one and give him that star. Give him that star. Alice Ishmael Beard. was always the one who was concerned about your letters coming back and would call and find your relatives and dig you up. That was not my forte. I swear, Alice, the letter just came. No, we got to find them. She's the reason you're here tonight. She dug you up and found you. That was her. Jerry Jones opened us up every time with prayers, concerns, all of these special things that Jerry did on the committee. It's just, I just can't say enough. This is for you, Jerry. No man has ever put me on a budget. But I promise you that William Buford put me on a budget. Then he turned around, the nerve of him, and said, Nita, you got to have 24 classmates to meet this one right here. And if you get another one, you got to have so many classmates. I said, okay, William Buford, thank you. Did I miss anybody on my steering committee? Mildred. My Mildred. Got the spirit of a dove. She was the one that helped to correlate all your food. Come on, Mildred. Let them see them high heel shoes. Here you go, William. Give her a hand. Come on, wake up, wake up. Okay, now the next thing I want to do, I'm going to be brief. But the next thing I need to do is, I don't know if you know, but Robert Miller was my high school sweetheart. And I'm mentioning this for a reason. That when Robert passed away, there were only 2 flowers there. And one of those was from the class in 1962. Alma Harrison, Sam, Hudson, there they were. I mean, he didn't have hardly anybody in there. And here they were bringing this little plaque. Can they hear this plaque coming in? And here they are. And I want to give honor to those people who did that. Charles Hudson, would you come down, please? Alma Harrison, Sam. Am I missing anybody else here? You got to be here to get this. You just got to be here. You're stars. And we appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Okay? Now, my yearbook, my 1962 senior head was left out of the yearbook. And that's no offense on anybody, because some of the things, no offense, I'm not doing it for an offense. But what I'm doing tonight is, I think Willie Rambles was left out, and if your yearbook head, senior head was left out, come on down. Come on down tonight. We want to honor you. Come on, Willie. Anybody else, your senior head was left out. Mine was. Anybody else? Come on, Willie. You get your honor 50 years later. Give him a hand. Come on, Willie. I tell you what, we'll never forget you, Willie. Yours left out too. William Chisholm. William Chisholm and Willie Randall as a yearbook editor. 50 years later, let me please give my apology for all that, as they say, give it to our, a head, not a heart. Charge it to the head, not the heart. Thank you. We understand. We know you wouldn't have. But tonight we honor you. Okay, now,